This time, as winter closed in, we decided we're not going to stay in, we're going to go out and take a ride down south to the wonderful Dunstable Downs estate, National Trust. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Riding in winter. Not everybody does it. Some people think it's a completely insane thing to do, but actually you do get some beautiful crisp days in winter, particularly in Britain, and of course other countries too, so it's not always a bad time to ride, particularly if you get a nice dry day. On a word of caution though, you do have to watch out for ice, but basically if you want to stay safe over winter, ride steady and ride safe, open up those braking distances and just don't go crazy. The other important thing to remember is make sure you've got the right gear on. You need a good, warm, decent quality coat, boots and gloves also, but most importantly, you really do need heated grips. I might sound like I'm being a bit of a wimp here, but actually I've ridden through winters for many years. Heated grips are the best thing since sliced bread. Absolutely brilliant. With heated grips you can ride out for long distances without your hands breaking down and getting cold, and believe me, once you're out on the ride and your hands get cold, it is absolutely the most miserable thing. But as long as you have got the right gear on and you're nice and warm, you can ride any time of year, even in deep frost, if you ride the right way. Of course, if you're super rich and you've got one of those bikes with a nice heated seat, that must be even better. But it's not essential. Keeping your hands warm though, I would suggest probably is. So we're meandering away way down south this time. We're heading to Dustable Downs, which is on the Whipsnade estate. This is quite near to Luton actually, down in Bedfordshire, near Whipsnade Zoo, for those who've ever been there. It's a nice ride. We avoided motorways and stuck to the country roads. Now although this is nowhere near as quick and it did take some time to get down there, motorways are no fun any time of year, particularly in winter, because your speeds get high and the cold wind just blows. It doesn't matter how well you seem to seal your jacket up, there's always that one spot where the air gets in, isn't there? And at motorway speeds, that can be really unpleasant. Nevertheless, after a fairly lengthy ride down there, we found a way to the Whipsnade estate. Now our first port of call was Dunstable Downs. Dunstable Downs is fairly unusual as National Trust places go, because there isn't a great big stately home anywhere on the site at all. In fact, it's just a large escarpment looking down over the valleys below. There is of course a visitor centre. The large visitor centre is excellent and has all the usual things that you would normally find in a stately home. So that's the tea room and the shop of course. These are essentials in any National Trust site, as of course is a toilet, particularly on a day like this because let's face it, we've had a long drive and it's mighty cold. The great thing about riding a bike in winter, if you've got one with hard luggage, is you can change into more sensible gear, more suitable to walking when you get there. I have to say the views over Dunstable Downs are absolutely breathtaking, particularly on a day like today, when those white frosts added extra colour, and of course there was the mist hanging over the whole valley, which gave the thing a sort of ethereal feel. Absolutely beautiful. The walk around the escarpment itself isn't particularly large, and it doesn't take you too long to walk the length of it. But there is another site that's adjoined to it, which is also very interesting and very attractive to view. So we take a meandering route for about 20 minutes through some neighbouring woodland to our next destination. So I have my shades with me now. Cold. It's quite atmospheric, isn't it? It's amazing how things have stayed really white in the shaded areas. I mean, look at that. It's just like somebody even spray painted it, isn't it? It's amazing. Coming into the dark woods.
The robin.
Yes, Sam. I don't think they really respond that well to talking to them. Have you scared him away? Of course you have. It's cool, isn't it? Kind of otherworldly Lord of the Rings here, isn't it? Big ass squirrel, there he goes.
Huh.
Whipsnade Tree Cathedral. So it was constructed as a memorial after the First World War, apparently. The Whipsnade Tree Cathedral is made from trees, shrubs and plants and was created after the First World War in the spirit of faith, hope and reconciliation. The Tree Cathedral is administered by free donations and there's a trust that looks after it, although it is in fact owned by the National Trust itself. Unfortunately, like so many sites at the moment, it's been affected by ash dieback, which has killed some of the trees on the site. But it's still well worth a visit. It's a very tranquil spot and a lovely place to gather your thoughts and spend some time. Well, I do hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, thank you very much for watching.